are awful right at this moment, just remember that this beautiful rainbow right here is the sign of amazing blessings to come. That it isn't going to be hard forever. That after the storm, while it's in the middle of the storm this time, there's this beautiful rainbow, and now that song, make me a rainbow, shine down on my mother. She'll know I'm safe with you when she can stand under my color. If I Die Young is coming to mind. That song was playing so much this last year, and that rainbow just got so fucking bright when I got on here, guys. You're going to be seeing bright colors. Everything's being illuminated and exposed right at this moment. Everything's being shown for what it is. Everything's coming to light and bringing with it a lot of hidden discoveries, things that you may have questioned whether or not they were real, whether or not they were right, what was going on, how things were going to pan out. Have hope, because there is always a new dawn after a dark, stormy night. Hi, beautiful. It's nice to see you. That is a really beautiful double rainbow. Amazingly beautiful. And I swear it livened up that color of it just like times 10 when I popped on here all of a sudden. It's been a rough day today. If anybody else has been having a rough day with a lot of things coming out and a lot of things being found out or revealed, just know that this is one of the steps in place to get to the beautiful abundance that you're going towards. Everything is lining up exactly the way it's supposed to line up. And everything that's happening is happening for your highest good. I am watching so many people around me transform themselves and their lives, heal, grow, and bring beautiful things in. That is something that happens every day. People change, people grow, people level up, people experience beautiful phenomenons that light the way and the path before them. When you're in your darkest hour and your shadows are out of whack, running amok, it's things like that that call you back to earth and to the path that you're supposed to be on, that help you to be able to see things in a brighter color or in a brighter way. That rainbow is just wow. I don't think I've ever seen a rainbow that the colors stood out that much to me before. Absolutely beautiful. High entwining roots. And actually, it's about half as bright as it was when I first popped on here. All of a sudden, it got like 10 times brighter, guys. And you can see like every color perfectly accentuated with the background of the sky. I don't know if it's as clear over there as it is here, but wow, this is a beautiful rainbow. And I'm sitting right next to where I got 4 four-leaf clovers last year. Those were pretty awesome too. And actually that isn't too far from where I found the patch of 4-leaf clovers a few years back, and that was pretty cool too. Like an entire field of them, which was weird because there's only supposed to be like 1 in 10,000, right? But there was like an entire field of them. I have pictures of when me and my girls ran across that. It was like a week after I decided to leave my ex-husband. We ran across this field of 4-leaf clovers. That is awesome, Silver Priestess. So cool that I'm not the only one today experiencing this double rainbow over here. And this double rainbow is coming after some very horrible things being exposed about people around me. And you know, I kind of already knew anyway, but suspicioning and knowing are two very different things. Awesome, Miss 19. Yes, they are. Definitely. 44 is on my clock right now again. 44 has just been haunting me for at least a week now. 44, 44, 40, everywhere. 44 and 44 and 44 and 44 and 78 and 78 and 44. And it's back on the screen again. Yep. How many people are watching and the likes? 4 and 4. Yes, and it's everybody is getting, we're building back up that beautiful foundation underneath us, and we're building it up in a way that it is so strong that it can never be torn down again. Whatever foundations those are that you're working on right now are foundations that will never be torn down again. Ones that are built with strength and stability. Ones that are built on passion and drive. Ones that are built with fortitude to withstand whatever storms come your way. 55's now on the clock, or on the thingy, not the clock, but and actually 44 was on the clock when I said that, I think. But 55. So much transformation's going on, and it's because we have put in the time and the effort and the energy towards learning everything we can from each moment that we're in. Really being able to take those lessons and apply them after we have learned from them as well. Being able to sit in this rain and enjoy myself. Because honestly, I saw a very small, faint rainbow when I was out here, and I was like, you know what, it's really nice out here. Rain or no rain, it's really nice out here, and I'm just going to chill right here for a minute. And then all of a sudden, there's this giant, bright double rainbow going on, and now it's starting to slowly fade, but that's because the sun is coming back out. 66 is on there now. And I kind of enjoy the sun. It's been shining quite a bit today, which is nice because there's been a lot of snow over the last week and a half or so. And it was a cold week and a half or so. 2 weeks for me and my love. It's been a pretty chilly couple weeks. And the weather matched it pretty well. There were glimpses of sun in between. This is my park I'm in right now. Don't want to be rude and video people who don't want to be videoed, so, and I know he don't. He lives here too. And doesn't really like stuff like that. Understandable in some ways. My dad was the type of person that it took him forever to even put a picture of himself on Facebook, because he's like, we shouldn't be putting pictures of ourselves on Facebook, they're watching us. And they are, really, but who cares? I mean, it's not that interesting for the majority, you know? If they are watching us, who cares? Who cares? I got better things to do with my time than to worry about whether or not they're watching us. Everybody is all the time anyway. And I can't waste my days away worrying about it. And this is the other part of the park. It's a pretty nice park. Honestly, I enjoy it over here so much better than most other places, especially considering I don't think I have ever once had my trailer broken into over here. Ever. Because there's other people over here too, and they would keep an eye on it and make sure that nobody would be breaking in there. and people that actually care, you know, because they're people who are living in similar ways to how I'm living instead of, you know, people who are busy judging how I'm living and fearing the people living that way, and, you know. Yep. The police were passing by somewhere. I think that one might have actually been one of those paramedic-like trucks. I'm not sure. That's kind of what it sounded like. That guy's actually received quite a bit of crap from people at times too, but I don't know. He's managed to live here for 3 years without having to move. It's very serene, and I don't know why my camera is so blurry right now, but boy, that is irritating. My dogs like it over here too, because then they get to actually, you know, be around some grass and some trees, and they get to enjoy spring coming. And I'm hoping, honestly, 11:11 was just on the clock too. I'm hoping that, you know, we can just stay for a little bit here and not have to be bothered by annoying ass people that have no heart. And look, 5:44. I didn't even notice that the first time I looked down there for your first message. So this is where we're parked over here. Glad I got everything moved in time, and wow, it was so different this time because I had 2 people offering up their trucks and somebody offering up a tow strap and somebody else having a tow chain, and that was crazy. Because literally every time I've had to move, it's been like pulling teeth to be able to find somebody to help me out with that and to be able to get me moved to where I need to go with hopefully sometime over the next couple weeks I will have my RV fixed. There's a couple guys that are going to come help me rebuild the carburetor when I get the carburetor rebuild kit sometime over the next couple days, or they're supposed to anyway. And they actually know something about vehicles a bit more than most of them that I've ran into. And this is the canal over here. Here in about probably another 3, maybe 4 weeks, it'll have water running through it. This is actually where that other guy takes his showers or baths. He's doing really good lately, like really good. Last time we discussed anything on that topic, it was the system has failed me too many times, and you know what? That's why I'm sitting out here, because I just don't give a shit anymore, because what's the point? They have just failed me too many fucking times, and I give up. And when I was talking to him earlier today, he's like, you know what? I've been working on getting some shit done because I don't want to die in my car. And I was like, I know you don't want to die in your car. I don't want to die in my RV either. So yeah, getting some shit done for yourself sounds pretty good. I'm hoping that things work out good for him. He's a pretty decent guy, honestly. I mean, he's one of those types of people that I can't be around for more than like 45 minutes to an hour at a time, because we always end up getting into an argument about something. And it's one of those arguments that don't stop. Although I will say we're both pretty good about walking away at that point, as we're muttering other things to each other. But we're both extremely passionate people. And we both have very firm beliefs in a lot of ways. And sometimes that means you clash when you spend a bit too much time together. We make good friends. And then those are the railroad tracks up here. And that is Main Street Beverage right there, which is the people who actually own this parking lot, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and those are the older trains that just kind of sit on the train tracks that they move around and stuff a couple times a week and blare the horns at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I will say that is good for summertime because I got to get up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning to be able to make my videos in the summertime. Otherwise it gets too hot and my phone will end up shutting off. And wow, that is really blurry right now. I don't know why. I'm going to try fixing it. I got this phone, okay, and it's one of the best selling points on it is it has a phenomenal camera, right? An amazing camera, and it really is a very good camera, except for the fact that like a week after I got this phone, all of a sudden the lens is broke. The cover over the top of the lens is shattered. And I'm like, what? I didn't even drop this phone. How did that happen? And it ended up being about 3 or 4 days later, all of a sudden, I get a news report on my phone that's talking about how the Google Pixel 7 has a spontaneously shattering camera. Really? Really? Their main selling point is their camera, and it has a spontaneously shattering camera. The canal is pretty amazing, especially when there's water in it. Everybody used to swim in it at 2nd Street, but year before last, they decided to put up signs because the homeless people were down there, you know, cleaning themselves up in between, like not when the kids were down there, like in the evening or in the early morning and stuff like that, going down there and washing up and stuff. So they put signs up to where nobody's allowed to get in the canal at all anymore because, you know, they don't like that around here. Which is pretty sad considering this is supposed to be like the small hometown where everybody takes care of each other, and most of the people that are homeless here have lived here their entire lives. It's not like they're outsiders coming in. I am, but they aren't. And even if, you know, even being an outsider shouldn't matter anyway, but shouldn't you be taking care of the people around you? I mean, after all, that is the Republicans' argument for why we can't help anybody in other countries, because we need to take care of the people here. Well, they don't take care of the people here either. All they do is tell them they're lazy and they're not doing enough. And to go fuck themselves because they're supposed to do it all themselves. And I'm not saying I'm a Democrat, you know, I'm just saying that's pretty messed up. Yeah, spontaneously shattering camera. What a design flaw on their magnificent camera that is the selling point of their freaking phone. Huh. So at least it's a little bit more nature-like over here too, which I do kind of like. It's kind of nice, a lot of times when farmers market is going on, that whole other park over there is full, but me and the dogs will go sit next to that big pine tree there and just chill in the grass because there's no air conditioning in my RV during the summer, so it sometimes gets to like probably 120 in there. If it's 105 outside, it's probably like 120 inside my RV, especially when it's sitting in the sun like that and not in a shadier area. And so going and chilling in the grass in the park is the better option on that. That's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys, though, was that rainbow was just too beautiful not to share. It was spectacular. And I loved that it got 10 times as bright when I turned my camera on. That was amazing. It is. I agree. Plus, my grandma's out here talking again today, which is nice. She's been talking all day. She's been talking really loud. And not in words. She doesn't use words. That would be too easy. You know, the whole listen with your heart, you will understand. Let it break upon you like the waves upon the sand. It's one of those things where you see and feel and hear and taste and smell. It's not necessarily one of those things that are physical, but more spiritual. One of those things where you have to feel along with all the rest of the senses. All right, I'm going to get off here and go relax for a little while. It's been a really long day and I'm extremely tired today. So I will talk to you guys later. And there should be some videos uploading here shortly as well. Bye, guys.